Paradise is Burning, which is a Swedish drama from Mika Gustafsson making her feature debut. She previously made documentaries. There's a film she made called Phobia. Anyway, a documentary filmmaker going into fiction features. So this is a story of three sisters, 7 to 15 in ages, or 15, I think borderline 16, living together, but their mother has effectively vanished. She goes off for long periods of time, so they're effectively looking after themselves. They need to keep social services at bay because otherwise they'll be taken into care and split up as a family. So Bianca Del Bravo is Laura, who is the eldest sister, and she has effectively become a sort of surrogate parent to 12-year-old Mira and 6-year-old Steffi. She's 6 or she's 7. Anyway, round about that age. And sort of looking after them includes things like, providing food, which involves shoplifting and, teaching them how to effectively shoplift. The home life is chaotic, but there is genuine love and affection here in the same way there was in that film Hoard. And whether you remember, we talked about Hoard, and I said, well, it's quite bleak from the outside, but and you asked, does it have too much saliva in it? To which the answer was probably yes, but it's also, there is a real sort of sense of this chaotic but loving home life. Anyway, so Laura strikes up this unlikely friendship with Hannah, who is an older middle-class woman who is fascinated with Laura's ability to be lawless, to break into apartments. And she says to her, what, you could break it? Can you show me how to do it? So she's got a normal life. She's clearly searching for something. And this encounter with this sort of, this young streetwise teenager sort of seems to offer a window into another life. And when they get into other people's apartments, they read other people's letters and they try on other people's identities. But the friendship also takes Laura away from her sisters and from her family, who become sort of resentful and abandoned. I thought this was great. I mean, there's some really, really lovely incidental material to the side of the main story. There's a whole thing about, there's a neighbor who's a karaoke singer who's really nervous, who the middle sister sort of takes under her wing and starts to mentor him and she says, I'm going to be your agent now. There's a thing about another neighbor who sort of appears to be begrudging, but looks after them, gives them tampons and, provides them with wine for a celebration at one point. And obviously the story's got shades of things we've seen before. Remember Charlotte Reagan's Scrapper, which is a great film in which Lola Campbell, plays a kid whose mum is absent. We did an interview for Scrapper. There's also something of the sisterly tone of that brilliant film Mustang, which I absolutely loved. And, of course, behind it all, there's a kind of shadow of Hirokazu Korieda's Nobody Knows. But this is very much its own thing. It was an award winner at the 80th Venice Film Festival, then played at the London Film Festival, where it won the award for Best First Feature. And then it won a top prize at Sweden's, is it Guldbagge? How you pronounce it, awards. I mean, I thought it was really great. A great sense of vivacious life in tough circumstances, really worth seeking out. It's called Paradise is Burning, which makes it sound, darker than I think perhaps it is, because although it is a story about people in extremis in tough circumstances, it is in the end really about these people looking after each other and the ways in which they care for each other. I mean, it's got a really natural feeling to it. I thought it was really impressive.
But you might have to travel.
Well, it depends whether or not, like here, I'm 5 minutes away from the Newlyn Filmhouse, so I won't have to travel. But it depends how near your local cinema is that shows art house things, not just Marvel movies.